Good morning, precious people. Here we are together. It's another fresh day. I'm so thankful for your irreplaceable light and the experience and wisdom that you bring into the world. Today is a gift, and it's filled with possibility, so let's open it with kindness and curiosity. Just remember, we're all still growing and learning. So, grab your nearest drink and check in with me. Hopefully you have something good and good for you. Now, just take a deep breath and let's scan our body, see if we're holding any tension or emotion somewhere in our body. So take a deep breath in, and as you let it out, you kind of like do your body scanning. See if you can feel anything. Okay, you ready? Let's go. I do feel a little something. Now I have to figure out what it's from. Why am I tense? I have a lady, at least one lady, coming over from the neighborhood today. Earlier this week, we planned a big get-together, but everyone is busy today, so it may just be one or two people coming over. So that's fine. And then I submitted my window warranty request for some window replacements. Haven't heard back from that, so it's kind of, I'm wondering what to do next with that. Let's see, what else? What's weighing on me? I think that's about it. I do feel like I have a few unfinished things, and that might be what's me eating up my shoulders a little bit here. So, I wanted to do our weekly recap. We had this week where I focused on, personal growth, personal responsibility. So today's episode isn't about new information, it's about integration, what we learned this week. We're taking the 5 topics we covered and see how they interlock to form this secure leader identity. Taking that control back into your own control. Not floating away like you don't have any control over your parenting, your marriage, your work, your opportunities, your finances. You can take steps to take that into control. So if you've been with us all week, your brain is probably a little full. We covered a lot of ground, from learning Python to learning how to respond to your spouse. But information without action is just noise. Today is the weekly recap. We're going to tie all 5 days together and see how they form this unbreakable chain of personal responsibility. And if you're just joining us and you missed this week, you can go back to YouTube and watch any of these episodes, so you can get some more information. If anything here sparks an interest, you can go back and watch any of those episodes. So Sunday, we started with career skills, realizing that in 2026, you're kind of a business of one. Monday was the problem-solving muscle we were flexing, moving from panic to logic. Tuesday, we went outside to be a community architect and to build that village right outside your door. Wednesday, we came home to the spousal partnership. And Thursday, we looked at the parental bond. It's a biological foundation for your child's resilience. Finally, yesterday, we built this like a financial circuit breaker, like this cycle, this financial mess maybe you found yourself in, like I did years and years ago, how to break out of it. lots of good resources in every episode. Towards the end of every episode this week, there is at least 3 to 5 concrete things you could do online. You can research, go find episodes, counseling, like real doctors and what do you call it, like colleges, universities hosting these real concrete evidence-based things that can help you. So each step you take will get you out of that like tunnel vision, the scarcity tunnel, into a life that you can steward. So science shows that humans are systemic. If your finances are a mess, your parenting's suffering. If your career is stagnant, your marriage is going to feel the strain. So, but the inverse is also true, where when you take responsibility for one area, it creates this like success spiral in other areas as well. Proverb 24:3 says, "By wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established." So you aren't just fixing things, you're establishing a legacy. Do you remember the still face experiment we talked about on Thursday? And it was for babies, but the thing is, you can do that in your marriage, in your work life, where engagement with the world around you really matters, and it will improve all of those relationships. When we're present and responsible, the world responds. So, this is some action we're going to put to this week's episodes. Lots of information given this week. So, I want you to open a memo on your phone, or if you have a notebook you keep with you. These are your 5 questions you're going to ask yourself. What is one new thing I learned this week that makes me more valuable to the world? Actually, and I can answer this one for myself, it was learning how to do the warranty requests on the windows, because we have a big community of all new home build homes, and a lot of people will be putting out on our Facebook page and our internal like HOA communication, how do we do this, how do I do that, I need to submit this warranty, does anyone know what the actual warranty is on the spigot outside the house, or something. So it's good. I feel like I learned something and I can be a resource to other people. Where did I choose problem solving over panic? There was something. Oh, yes. I was in the middle of lunch and I had somebody call me, and I feel like they were kind of spiraling a little, asking me weird questions. So I was able to be like, okay, well, unless something is really pressing that can't wait, I'm going to get back to my lunch. Instead of like staying on the phone, I've been trapped before on the phone where I'm like, now this other person that I'm eating lunch with is suffering. I'm like, this is really rude what I'm doing, but now I don't want to be rude to the person on the phone. So yeah, I was able to problem solve. I'm so proud of myself for that. Who is the neighbor I'm going to ask for a small favor of this weekend? I do have my neighbor coming over, a lady from the community. I think I might ask her. Boy, I'm going to ask her. Oh, I know what I'm going to ask her. I wanted her to look around my house. I've been looking at homes for a friend the last couple months, and you'll walk into a house and I'm like, it'll be spotless, it'll be pristine. You're like, this is great. They take good care of their house. Then you walk into another house and you're like, gross, what is going on here? Maybe they just overlook this one area or this one thing, or they don't know how to clean, like me. It turned out to be the grout in my house. Once I went through these houses, I came back to my house. So I was like, I don't know. I looked it up online. I'm like, I think you're supposed to be cleaning the grout every so often. And I hadn't done it for 3 years. I didn't know you were supposed to clean grout. So I'm going to ask my lady coming over today, since it's her first time at my house, I'm like, can you just look around? Is there anything that strikes you that it's not right or could be better? I want her input. So I'm going to do the Benjamin Franklin effect when she comes over today. Did I spend 10 minutes, still face-free time with my family today? Did I engage? Oh, today just started, so I'm going to focus on that, turning to the bids for connection, turning into it and really engaging today. At least 10 minutes a day with each person in my life, which is 2 people. And I'll be seeing more people later today. So I'm going to try that, like a good 10 minutes solid, really engaged and focused on the person in front of me. Have I officially canceled a 1 MicroLeak subscription yet? A MicroLeak is in your pocketbook. What is one thing that, like, you can do without? Can you think of something that's in your pocketbook that's a MicroLeak? I can't think of anything. I'll have to look. Maybe I'll pull up my bank account statement, my credit card statement, and see if there's anything in there that's recurring that I can kind of cancel, or can't think of anything. I actually was thinking of getting another subscription. I was thinking of going to Costco and signing up, but we'll see. We'll see how that works out. I've been thinking about it. I probably won't do it. So, just overall, my whole idea this week is that personal responsibility is heavy, but it's the only weight that builds real muscle. You've done the work this week. You can rest in the knowledge that you're no longer a passenger to your own life. You're the architect. So take those 5 prompts and do your audit and get ready for a fresh start. That's what I'm hoping for, just a fresh start. Next week, my mind will be in a different place. Actually, I do feel it. I feel it right now, that all these things I've been researching this week and thinking about and preparing for the episode every morning that really have gotten into me and improved my life already. I can feel it. I can feel like this brightness. When you can bring that power back into yourself and make changes and have that hope for a future. And it's not unbiblical. The Lord has given us our free will, and you could do what you want with it. But if you're walking in His way, I think you're being a very good steward of your time, your marriage, your community, taking your parenting seriously. So it's scientifically proven and biblically accurate to do all these things. Let's see. There's 3 things I wanted to suggest so you can keep growing. Some of these I do already. One, I don't do this because I don't know. You can open a Google Sheet or Excel template and you can track your wins in different categories. So, in your career, in your family, in your community, in your finances, little wins. Maybe you can put little goals in there, and when you meet your goals, you can mark it as a win. So seeing the data makes that growth real, that effort worth it. something is called a 10-minute audit. So those 5 questions you just ask yourself. Set a recurring calendar invite in your phone for every Saturday at 10 a.m. or as early as you can make it, and do that architect review, because you're architecting your life. You're making things happen. So use those 5 prompts to stay on track. This is the thing that I do. This is called a special light folder. Your special light, the special light that's in you. Start a physical or digital folder where you keep thank you notes, project successes, certificates, and in times of stress, this is your evidence that you're making progress. I have one on my phone. I have a notes app, so I have a note in there, and I can't remember what I named it, but it's like all good things, all the good things that happened to me, all the good things that have been said to me, encouraging things that happen, my successes, things I'm good at. I'll write them in there. Then I have a accordion file folder when I'm given the thank you notes, the acknowledgement, the certificates of participation or completion certificate. I got like an award where I volunteered, so I put all that stuff in the one thing. I have like some resumes and what else? Things even from a long time ago, college. I keep all this stuff in here because I would almost call it my portfolio. I have a portfolio of things I've accomplished, like evidence of things that I've accomplished, things that I get in the mail or handed to me, like I said, those certificates and awards. I put all that in there. Sometimes I'll go through it and be like, oh yeah, I forgot. I worked with the inner city children, English as second language class, and I did an art project with them. That's right, I remember. And then the program director gave me this certificate. I'm like, you do things and you just pass them off, but negative things seem to stick in your head. So it's good to have a digital file on your phone you can pull up anytime, or like that physical file that I have. Collect everything from your file cabinet, from in the folders in your bookcase. You've stuffed stuff away in drawers. Get all that together. Have your own little resource folder, or what did I call it? It's my portfolio. Yeah, have that. Make that. Treat yourself. Research through your house for thank you cards, nice things you've done for people, and put that together for yourself. All right, that's the end of this episode. I just hope this week helped you. And like I said, I just realized I feel better. I do. Thinking about it and what I've learned this week, the resources I've looked up on the internet, it's great. I would love to keep growing and keep learning, just like we do on this show, on this channel. So if anything sparked a thought, please leave a comment or subscribe to my YouTube channel so you keep getting all my episodes. Every single day is a chance to grow and learn and become more of the wonderful person you are. And the world is better with your light in it. I'll be here tomorrow. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. Go out there, take control. Just exist, but not in a flailing kind of way. Take control of your finances, your marriage, make improvements, and keep growing. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. See you then. Bye, precious people.